Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they get right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that will...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Drake Jackson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that's going to push him back half the distance. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Purdy from his own end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know As a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. There's a nice move, and he is out of bounds.
Turn to the side.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 10 yards out. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by George. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Drake Jackson.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Hardman on the return.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Purdy from the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 24, 49ers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Jets 31, 49ers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it.